Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I'm getting notifications. Let me go ahead and silence those while we start here. Yes, yes. Hello, hello, everyone out there, in here, everywhere, grown folk, children, and babies. I am Kami Nakomi, and welcome back to Kami Nakomi World. Of course, your one stop shop for entertainment and sports content. Thank you so much for coming back, guys. Thank you so much. I'm just going to go ahead and just let some people take some time and come through when you can while I go ahead and get some people here. Let me go ahead and copy this. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm just waiting for people to come in a little bit. Going ahead with the times here. Let me switch. I'm gonna send somebody a do I have time? I don't know if I can. Let me just go ahead and let's copy that. Let me put this in. Oh no, I opened the wrong thing. I opened the wrong thing, guys. I opened the wrong thing, man. Paste that. Next. Okay. Close this. Not using. I'm sorry, guys. I opened up a couple of other things while I was here trying to do my show, but I am waiting for some people to come through. So I appreciate you guys for being here. If you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. Absolutely. All the time, guys. All the time. Thank you so much for coming through. I'm just gonna basically just hold on. All right. Yeah, I hope you guys are okay. Go ahead and tell me how y'all doing. Check in if y'all going in with the feel, you know what I'm saying? What y'all going, what's going on with y'all? Just go ahead and check in.
You and me.
No. I'm going ahead and just basically uh uh okay. Yes. But all y'all out there, I know this is basically right now. I have 0 viewers, and I don't really care. I mean, I care. I want y'all to be here with me because I want y'all to interact with me, of course. But I mean, if y'all not there, I assume that y'all gonna check in sooner or later, either before or after. Y'all gonna basically check in and find out that I'm on, and I really appreciate y'all if y'all do. Say hi if y'all in. Say what's up if y'all not. Afterwards, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't done so before. Go ahead and subscribe. Please also find me on the Call Me podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify if you haven't done so before. What's up, Eric Kwan? What's going on with you, man? I'm here basically just to say hello to everybody and to talk a little bit of WNBA and the NBA. There's a lot going on between both worlds, of course. And so I'm just here basically to to say what's up to everybody, see how everybody doing. Go ahead and holler at me. Let me know what y'all thinking about any of the topics or any topics y'all want to get my opinion on. Go ahead and drop that in the comments, and I will be glad to address them. Absolutely. But of course, I hope y'all doing all right out there. I hope y'all doing well. Got some vino in the cup today, but today I got my master's cup. My a friend of mine at work went ahead and blessed me with the cup that they got when they went to the masters today. So I'm drinking some vino out of the cup for now until it wears out. You know what I'm saying? And of course today I'm wearing my Lakers Kobe Bryant Sunday best Sunday dress. You know how we do here in the Lakers. We are big. We do big things. We got clothes just for Sunday. You know what I'm saying? You got to wear for Sunday. You know what I mean? So, and that's what we do here. You know what I mean? We got big. We do nothing but bring you the stars. They tune in to watch the Lakers because the Lakers are gonna bring the stars, and of course, Lakers and the other 29 are gonna do the same as much as we can. You know what I mean? I hope to have a lot more content and bring everything to you guys, and I hope that you will be here when we bring it because I'm speaking the gospel. I'm walking around with the truth here, people. So I hope that you basically are coming through to hear my opinions, and I hope that my opinions are well received and favorable to you. But if not, it's okay if y'all don't agree with me. Go ahead and drop it in the comment. We could always have a Discord. And that is what America's about, guys. That is what America is about with my half thumbprint. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. We are here to have a Discord. We're not going to always agree on everything. We're not going to always agree on everything. But at the same time, if we don't, we could always have a conversation, a dialogue to work through our issues. Because we trying to get to the mountaintop. You know what I'm saying? We all trying to get to the mountaintop. Oh, that looks a little bit, right here used to be a lot more. Right here used to be a lot more firm than it used to be. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of extra muscle, but I still got the top a little bit. But down here, you know what I'm saying? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on it. Holla at me if you working on your body too. I know it's a little late in the game for the summer body, but at the same time, it's okay. We all here to be the best us that we can be. Holla at your girl out there. Eric Kwan, all my people out there, talk to me out there. We out here to talk about WNBA today and the NBA. Not just the Lakers, because the Lakers got some stuff going on too. But the NBA obviously has some stuff going on. We got the Eastern Conference and we got the Western Conference going through the championship to find out who's going to be honored enough to go to the NBA championship, the finals, to represent their coast and their team to be the possible champions. And it's wide open. We knew it from the beginning of the season that this was a wide open season of who could be the champion. Same thing with the WNBA. Although the aces are out here and they basically they are the back-to-back WNBA champions, it's still wide open. There's lots of what's the word? There's a lot of ability, a lot of champions, a lot of absolute dogs out there in the WNBA. And they're all trying to get to where? The championship. They're trying to hoist that trophy, just like everybody in the NBA are. So basketball is basketball. Let's just start that baseline right here and let's talk about basketball, y'all. First, I want to go ahead and thank everybody who's coming out. WNBA is not marketed well enough. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, Eric. They need to fire the whole front office and come up with someone who is business minded. Yeah, I know you're talking about. They need to know what basketball players feel like, and they need to know how basketballs feel. Bullshit. Adam Silver and Stein didn't play a game. Maybe they played some pickup when they were kids, but they never played a real NBA game in their lives. They were businessmen and attorneys who understood law and the entertainment and entertainment and sports law and business, period. And that's why they were able to bring their leagues respectively to the heights that they were at, plain and simple. And all I know is that the NBA needs better leadership because they have a perfect storm right here in front of them that they should be able to capitalize on. They have stars in there. They have stars already there. They have great stars coming into the rookies at the rookie level, and they have stars waiting to get in there from the college level. They need to change up some rules. They need to open this up, and need to basically realize that you are restricting the growth of this body. If you basically decided to take a hair, just a human hair, and wrap it around the toe of a kid, and that's crazy because my daughter actually experienced this. Somebody took and we never figured out who did this, but somebody took, when you have braces and you basically take these little tiny rubber bands that they give you, and you're supposed to hook it from one tooth to another tooth to leave your teeth exactly the way they are, so that they could come in. As y'all can see, I have a great smile, and that's because of braces. But because of those rubber bands, it kept my mouth exactly where it needed to be so that my teeth could fall into the way that they are. But at the same time, it restricts the movement. And that is not great for something that is growing. That is great for moving something that has already grown and moved into where they need to be, and they need to move to a different direction to make it more to make it better for who is out there. That is what the WNBA is right now. Right now, the WNBA is at a growing level and they cannot have rubber bands on them. One time, my sister, actually, funny enough, somebody, we couldn't figure out who did it, but they took a rubber band from a braces and they put it around her little tiny toe when she was 1 year old. That toe swelled up and we had to take her to the emergency room and they had to cut that rubber band off or else she would have lost her toe. My sister, who turned out to actually be a really good track star, could have lost a toe when she was an infant. But that's what you call about restricted growth. That's what the WNBA is under right now. I'm not saying for y'all to turn it into the Wild West. Ping, 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 ping. It's not supposed to, it don't need to be the Wild West. But what it needs to do is be able to spread its wings. It has to be able to stretch and push that strength out into its wings because the body cannot grow if the limbs are not also strong. And that is what's going on with the WNBA. There's a lot of foolishness going on, a lot of talk going on, and I hope to be able to give y'all a full show right now, what I'm about to give y'all, and also share some comments that I've heard online and I've saved to make sure that I'm able to share it with you guys. And I hope that you stick around. So, but go ahead and like the video if y'all haven't done so already. It's already 11 minutes in. So if you're in here, I appreciate you for being here. If you come in here, no doubt. If you watch it late and this is after the viewing, go ahead and drop a like if you can. But I'm going to basically go into a lot of different situations with some people not really understanding. And this is coming from a person who was a basketball player from high school, into college, into my adult years, and also as a fan since I was 14 years old. Back in New York, back when the New York Knicks was cutting their teeth in the finals against Houston. That's when I became a fan. For years and years, from back when some players weren't even, some greats and GOATs that we know about right now weren't even known about. That's how long I've been knowing basketball. And I was a player myself, playing against guys across the street in Brooklyn, New York, when it was crack vials underneath my basketball sneakers. And I was scratching my feet and cutting my legs out there. You know what I realized? Basketball is basketball, whether it's girls or boys, no matter what. And you know what those guys taught me? You got to earn what you get. Period. You got to earn what you get. I feel what a lot of people are out there talking about the basketball, about WNBA, and I agree on a lot of it. They choking the baby right now. They need to let that baby grow. But they choking the baby. What they need to do is let that baby grow. Let that baby jump. Let that baby do a cartwheel and bust their head against the wall, against the concrete. But you know what? That baby's gonna learn how to do a damn cartwheel. Absolutely. What up, Dan? God, I appreciate you for coming through, Dan. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, man. I'm tapping into the show. I appreciate you. Absolutely. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Appreciate you, bro. Absolutely. But I'm telling you right now, the WNBA could grow so much. Just like my homeboy Dan also said, the WNBA, he would love to cover some WNBA games if they were on playback. Why the hell they ain't on playback? Bro, I was scrolling through, I went out and bought the WNBA League Pass. If y'all haven't done so before, if you haven't done so yet, it's not expensive. It's $35 for the whole entire year. Shoot, compared to my Lakers League Pass, it's like $100 for the whole year, which I pay religiously. Absolutely, because I want to see my Lakers no matter what. But yo, absolutely. Why isn't the WNBA available on League Pass? That's the easiest thing. I mean, y'all already got the NBA. Why y'all don't got the WNBA? Same situation also with WNBA and the NBA. There's a lot of opportunities out there, and I feel that you got to be very protective with your brand and with your the brand and likeness of your players out there. But absolutely, the NBA, you need to expand it, bro. The metaverse, the horizon, the meta, y'all need to go ahead and let a lot more NBA games on meta. Also, meta, holla at the WNBA and go ahead and get that on the metaverse, because I will sit here and I will watch a WNBA game from courtside, watching the game, absolutely elated. I will pay money. Y'all missing out on a lot of opportunities. And take that from not just a fan. I have a business degree. Management and marketing focus. Absolutely. So I know what I'm talking about. Y'all are missing out on opportunities. Y'all are not connected. You're not connected to the fans. Absolutely. Big facts. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan. I really appreciate it, man. Holla at your girl, man. I'll talk to you soon, man. But yo, all right. So the WNBA game is out. Our WNBA season is hot. It's ready. It's out there. Absolutely. I think there's about 6 games at the very least who have been played by most teams, or maybe 5 games by most teams. And We're starting to see what's going on. Not really a good picture. Not until maybe 10 games go in. You really get to see what's going on as far as standings. But at the same time, it is hot and contentious because they realize that they have a team that's at the top. The Las Vegas Aces are the Bulls. Plain and simple. Y'all all are looking up at the top at them, and y'all need to go out there and get it. So all these teams are out there to go ahead and get it. They built up their teams. They're going to try to be out there. They're going to try to compete, and they're going to try to do what they got to do. Plain and simple. Like every single league, every single year, they're going to try to go out there. They're aiming at the champs, and that's the target. But the champs are not letting up. They're doing what they got to do. Absolutely. Right now, as far as the season is going, the Connecticut Sun are the top team in the league. Period. So they are the lead of the Eastern Conference, also at 5-0, followed by the New York Liberty. Definitely a team that I rooted for back when I was living in New York. At the same time, I still root for them, absolutely. But I haven't really, if I could choose a team that I really, really always liked, it was the LA Sparks. Maybe because I'm a Laker fan also, but at the same time, Lisa Leslie, all of them that came through, Candace Parker, some of my favorites, some of my greats, absolutely out there doing the damn thing, winning championships. I appreciate the LA Sparks, and that's why if I had to pick a team, I guess that would be my WNBA team. But there's a lot of players out there, like it was before. When I was an NBA fan, I was a player fan, and then when the team won my heart, that's when I became a team fan. But it's okay. I'm gonna still be a player fan. Just like I love Anthony Edwards, but I love the Los Angeles Lakers. Right now, I'm a Los Angeles Sparks fan, but there's a lot of players out there that, man, y'all missing a lot of basketball. Forget WNBA basketball. Y'all missing a lot of basketball. And people who are out there who are like me, who just love basketball, y'all missing a lot right now. Plain and simple. You got the New York Liberty are in second right now in the East, followed by the Atlanta Dream, which I hope to go watch a game, and I will definitely document it when I do and share it on the channel. Also followed up by the Chicago Sky. Man, I'm kind of feeling like Chicago Sky might be my team because they got a couple of players on there that I'm really, really feeling, and I appreciate that. Absolutely. I love watching it. Followed by the Indiana Fever, who is now 1-6. They finally got a game. When they was 5-0. They beat the Sparks. It's just so happened they beat the Sparks when the Gills Arena crew was actually in the arena, and they had all of them there, and they had Lexi on that spelled out on the t-shirts. I appreciate them for coming out and respecting and supporting their co-host there, because they could have basically shit on her and be like how Gil does. But I think that I feel like when Gilbert Arenas from his show Gil's Arena, also of No Chill Gil, he sometimes talks shit about the WNBA, but I feel like it's passive aggressive shit that he's throwing on them to make them see the bullshit that they're doing. It's not because he's trying to be the alpha male that he kind of portrays himself to be. Sometimes he kind of might be, but at the same time, he is trying to show a spotlight on the WNBA for not doing everything they can to boost their brand. They have all the opportunities in the world. I think definitely another thing that could be done is you could change ownership of teams, but that's not something that's easy to do. Everybody can't have a billionaire owner. Hell, the Lakers don't have a billionaire owner. I assume that they have hundreds of millions, but at the same time, they got to watch their coffers. They're not like Steve Ballmer or that dude out in the Suns that basically could shell out and let it rain on their team. But at the same time, some teams, if you are bargain basementing out the market and advertisement of your team, you no longer need a WNBA team. It is not the mom and pop shop era. It is no longer that. We have outgrown you kind of owners, and the WNBA can only be as big as its owners. And that's what I'm going to say, because the owners are the ones who hire the commissioners, and the commissioners are there to basically keep the WNBA in the little tiny pocket that they have them in. That's exactly where they're going to stay. But if you have real true businessmen who are really, or women, definitely women who are out there who are ready to invest into this team and realize that the pocket change that they are putting in these players' pockets are nothing in comparison to what they could possibly get through TV deals and advertisements and all the other support that they could get from their teams. I mean, yes, from stars become great teams. I mean, Utah don't have any great stars, but because they had the Carmelones and the John Stocktons is a way that they basically are where they are, even if they're irrelevant. But you got to start somewhere. You got to capitalize off of what you have right now. And I mean, I see that they're planning on having starting some more teams. I hope that they bring back the Houston Comets, the 4-time champion, the 4-time back-to-back champions. I don't even know if that's ever been done in history of sports. It might have been done maybe in baseball. I doubt it's been done in NHL. Please holler at me and let me know if that's the situation. But 4-time champ Houston Comets no longer have a team. This is the derelict, the squandering of opportunities that has happened in the WNBA's history. And we have an opportunity to change this around because we have new stars that have to wait, unfortunately, way too long to get into the WNBA. And we have stars that are in here right now just playing for the love of the game because obviously they could get paid more somewhere else. They're basically just playing for the love of the game in their own country. And players who are darn near about to walk into the sunset, like how Sue Bird has already, and how Diana Taurasi is about to. You know what I mean? You have these players who basically are the history. We have the future. Go ahead and put in place what you need for the WNBA to flourish. Because trust and believe, my brother, huge Knick fan. You know what he coaches? Girls basketball. In college, I mean, in high school and in middle school, and back when his kids were young, plain and simple. Not just because of kids, because he loves coaching girls because they focus on the fundamentals. It's not just about athletics. They know they're gonna fight and they're gonna scrap and they're gonna know how to basically play real basketball. And that's where you can come down to the nitty gritty and just meet them face to face, and they're not gonna think that, oh, it's because of the fact that I'm bigger and I'm stronger than you that I can basically outpower you. No, it's about skill. And that's why, honestly, to me personally, I mean, that's a whole nother conversation, basically going to PEDs where I'm just like, yeah, PEDs is cool and everything like that. But at the same time, PEDs is not going to put a ball in the basket. I'm just saying. It's not going to. PEDs is not going to give you the hand-eye coordination for Barry Bonds to knock it out of the park 500 feet. 500 yards, whatever the hell it is, basically, to get out of the arena. But he was putting joints in the river. Maybe it's a little bit of PED, but at the same time, it's hand-eye coordination. It's what it comes down to. Plain and simple. Skill is skill, no matter what you do. So we're going to go a little bit into covering the WNBA, obviously this season, and hopefully playback. We'll start to cover it. I have the playback account, and I'm waiting. I keep on going and looking to see if they basically will add the WNBA to it, but I guess we got to wait till next year. You know what I mean? I see my friend, my friend Dan, the Lakers fan, he even said that he would cover some WNBA games, but it's like they're hiding themselves from us. I was searching through the games. I saw a game on OWN. Who has OWN? Who has a cable bill anymore? Nobody has OWN. The random ass channels that these games are on is crazy. Kimiko, what's going on? What's going on with you, man? I'm saying, what's going on? The WNBA has from Dan, the Laker fan. Oh, love the classic jersey. Thank you, sir. Absolutely. My Sunday best. You know what I'm saying? My Sunday best, bro. My Sunday best. WNBA has been amazing. It says, especially the last 7 years or so. Absolutely. Every single year we get better. I don't think that there was a down year for the WNBA. As with NBA, the players have gotten better in their abilities, just like the WNBA has gotten better in their abilities. It's evolution. We're stronger, we're faster, we know more about the game, and at an earlier time in our lives, and we play AAU. It's just the fact that we focus a little bit more on fundamentals, and that's a great thing. At the same time, we wish that we could basically sky above the rim just like the guys do, but at the same time, when we down here on the ground, we gotta do what we gotta do, and we do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? First time here. I appreciate you, Kamiko. I appreciate you for coming through. You know what I mean? Um, it's growing, and I'm so happy about it. Thank you, Dan. I'm really seriously. Facts. We need more on streams. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, we're gonna go into a little bit about the WNBA right now. What's going on? It's hot and contentious for the season, of course. On the West Coast, the Lynx are actually leading the West Coast with 3-1. They're tied with the Aces. The Aces just lost their first game. I think who did they lose to? I forgot who they lost to just the other day. They lost to they lost to the Mercury. All right. Yeah, it was a contentious game. They lost 98-93. I'm gonna say that they was off their game that day because the Aces are rarely off that game, and I'm sure Becky Hammond lit into their ass that night. Period. You know what I'm saying? But the Aces and the Lynx are tied right now. They all is a lot. Is just like the NBA where they have a lot of parity. So a lot of the teams are all kind of balanced, even though a couple of teams got some really good players in this past draft, or a lot of teams are stacked like New York or like the Aces, but the Aces got stacked through the draft, kind of like Golden State, but New York got stacked through the draft, kind of like the Suns, where they got Anescu and Vandersloot, and they got Stewie, and they basically out here balling. Right now, the New York are 4-2. Right now, the Aces are 3-1, but I'm sure they're not gonna lose another no time soon, because I'm sure Becky Hammond is leasing into their ass, and they're gonna do what they gotta do. The Mercury is showing that they still got fight. They're 3-2. The Storm is 3-3. They got some new blood too. Dallas, one of my favorite players, is on Dallas. They're 2-2, and the Sparks right now is 1-3. But it's okay. It's going to do what it's going to do. Washington, just like in the NBA right now, are 0-6. What's going on, Washington? I don't know what's going on with y'all. Y'all need to do better. Hold on. Waiter, there's a hair in my wine, waiter. Anyway, my bad, guys. But yeah, right below them, right above the Washington Mystics are the Indiana Fever, who got their first win against the Sparks. Like I said, Chicago Sky, they're 2-2 right now. But hey, there's a hot and contentious season. They're gonna do what they gotta do. They're gonna fight it out because that's just basketball. They're gonna do what they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? The stars are showing up though. The stars are out there and they're showing up. You got let me see what's going on. The right now, one of my favorite players right now, Arika Ogunbowale. That name shakes me up a little bit. Ogunbowale. She is right now averaging 31 points a game. Go ahead and tell me that the NBA player ain't trying to. They be trying to act like, oh, the NBA players ain't doing what the NBA players. What are y'all doing, really? What are y'all doing? Besides, there might be 4 or 5, great dunks in the game. Okay, that's great. What are y'all doing? There's still great players being played in the WNBA and the NBA. You got you got Copper. Akila Copper right now is scoring 29.2 a game in Phoenix. That's alongside Diana Taurasi. People who are still able to bring productivity alongside great players. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the queen, Aja Wilson, she is right now averaging 25.5 points a game. Oh, also, she's averaging 12.8 rebounds a game. Come on now, son. Aja Wilson. I'm gonna get my daughter an Aja Wilson jersey, and I'm gonna definitely get her a Angel Reese jersey. Those are two of my favorite players right now. Angel Reese, of course, is a rookie for the Chicago Sky. Great team. They won a championship. Did they win? Yeah, they won a championship 2 years ago or a year ago. 3 years ago. Yes, 3 years ago they won the championship because the Sky are back. The Aces are back to back right now. So, but great basketball out there right now. Cameron Brink, out of Stanford. She's averaging 3.3 blocks a game. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And Alicia Thompson right now is averaging 7.8. Natasha Cloud in Phoenix is averaging 8.8 assists a game. You know what I'm saying? And Caitlin Clark, the name of the year, is averaging 6.3 points a game right now. Let me see what she's doing right now, because I'm about to start talking about some WNBA rookies. You know what I'm saying? The rookies are doing what they got to do. You got Caitlin Clark. You got of course you got Angel Reese. She was great player in LSU. They fell a little short this year after winning the NCAA Women's Basketball Championship 2 years ago. But she finished off her season very, very strongly in the NCAA tournament, and was picked 7th overall by the Chicago Sky, right behind Camila Cardoza, who was the champion for South Carolina. She went 3rd. Angel Reese went 7th, and the Sky, when Cardoza come back, I feel it's gonna be leaps and bounds. Who gonna out rebound them? Nobody. But I just love what's going on right now. I mean, Cameron Brink from Stanford, she went 2nd. Cardoza, like I said, was 3rd. Rakia Jackson, who also went to the Sparks along with Cameron Brink. They're doing amazing things, absolutely amazing things. And followed by Jackie Sheldon, who went to Dallas Wings, and Aaliyah Edwards, who went to the Washington Mystics. I mean, it's a lot of good, brand new life in the WNBA, and we need to just go ahead and appreciate it, what we're getting, and not let the other narratives cloud our judgment and our views right now. You know what I mean? What's going on? Yeah, Nathaniel Kobe jersey, exactly. And he could. I have one. I hope to get more. I was just thinking to myself, like, damn, I'm gonna have to start shelling out some money for some old school Kobe jerseys. I didn't. As I'm getting into my older age, I'm able to afford a little bit more. But of course, I have a kid and a family and a mortgage, so I can't just spend money on jerseys and stuff like I used to. But I hope to sooner or later have that extra income to maybe go ahead and put a couple aside. You know what I'm saying? My brother-in-law, he has in his garage, he has jerseys just lined up, and I'm just like, you've been single for a long time, my bro. Because that's the only way you was able to have that much disposable income, to basically get a Magic jersey, a Bird jersey, a Shaq jersey, 2 Kobe jerseys, 2 Bron jerseys, what's the dude's name? God dang, I can't. Steph Curry jerseys. I mean, but true players of the game, we spend our money on the things that we absolutely love. You know what I'm saying? Kamiko, not you know what I'm saying? Let me see. Backpacker, no, that's cool. Okay, good, cool. I'm glad that y'all here and y'all basically talking. Just stay with me as y'all talk to each other, instead talk to each other, talk to me, and we're gonna go through some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Caitlin Clark, number 1 player out the draft. She broke the record for the NCAA. I put on quotes on there because I believe that someone else actually has more from the 80s or 70s to 80s, has more points than she does, but it's not official. Or so she has the official NCAA women's basketball scoring record in her time, and she came out the number one pick to the Indiana Fever, which I actually like the Indiana Fever. One of my favorite players. I have an Indiana Fever jersey. I might wear that for another show. I have the Tamika Catchings jersey. Great player. I'm a Pat Summitt fan. Absolutely. I loved coaches before I loved a lot of players in the WNBA and in the NCAA. Pat Summitt, Gino Auriemma, some of my absolute favorites out there, absolutely. And now you have the Niele Ivories. I loved her. Oh, and her son now is in the NBA, but she's coaching for the Notre Dame Irish, Fighting Irish, and you have people who have taken over Pat, and Gino is still here, and you have, of course, Dawn Staley, my all-time favorite female basketball player, Dawn Staley. She is the two-time champion at South Carolina. She has great players who are coming in down the pipeline, and I can't wait to see them enter the WNBA. So the WNBA, and you have Juju Watkins and the other player out in Notre Dame. You have plenty of stars coming down the pipeline into WNBA. The WNBA needs to shore up their sides right now and be able to hold this weight and this abundance that's going to come towards them. They need to basically figure out what they're going to do and be able to expand and hold that weight. You know what I'm saying? The WNBA right now, I need y'all to do what y'all got to do. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But Caitlin Clark has come in and she has done her thing. She scored. She's dropped threes. She's distributing balls. Right now, let me see what she's doing right now as far as her stats. Right now, she is averaging 28.4 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists. That's pretty good. She has a 46.2 field goal average from the field. How can you ask for more than that? She's doing great. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? She's doing what she got to do. But at any rookie in any field, she's getting stripped. She hits her threes, you know what I'm saying? But she's getting also T-boned by screens. And hey, you can blame her, and you can also blame her teammates though for that. If I came through and got Mac trucked by a screen in my blind side, and my teammates didn't call that out, I'm wrecking their ass in the timeout. Absolutely, y'all out y'all goddamn mind. Before the timeout even come, I'm gonna scream y'all out on the floor. Call out the goddamn screens. Period. You know what I'm saying? But hey, her teammates didn't call it the screens. She got Mac trucked by Stewie, and she fell out like she didn't see which way did they go? Which way did they go? That's just what happens, plain and simple. And people out there, I watched Gil's Arena, certain shows every single day, of course. And Gil's Arena did a whole segment the other day about how women are jealous of Caitlin Clark, and that's why we treating her like that. And how we need to treat her with kid gloves because she's our meal ticket. I'm old enough to remember when Jordan came in as a rookie and they whooped his ass too. I remember when Kobe came into the league and they whipped his ass too. They literally was fighting Kobe on the floor. Who in the hell showed love to a rookie? If I'm a professional athlete and I got years in the game, I done bled, sweat, and tore meniscus on this court, and that's supposed to show deference to a rookie because they finally decided to give out 40 acres and a mule. You must be out your goddamn mind. You tripping? Don't get me wrong. If that's my daughter, maybe I'll let her get a ball up on me. I'm sending that shit. How you gonna get good unless I make you get better? If she thought that she was gonna come in here, which I don't think she thought, and y'all trying to talk for the woman, which that's not her words. Y'all trying to say, "Oh, make it easy for her." You must be out your goddamn minds. That's not. Ask her how she feels about it. Ask her how she feels about it. Ain't nobody gonna respect a basketball player if you come out here waiting for them to play easy on you. I remember being back on the campus of Penn State. I went to Penn State. I remember being back on the campus of Penn State. I wasn't even playing the real players. You know what I'm saying? I was playing pickup at the gym, at the student gym. 6 courts open, nothing but dudes out there. And I and several girls were brave enough to go out there. Why brave? It's not even bravery for me. I grew up in Brooklyn playing basketball at a court that was right across the street from my house where I grew up at. I done scraped my knees plenty of time and left blood on that court. Plain and simple. So I'm afraid of no man playing basketball, much less a woman. I was playing against guys, and dude basically was mad because I was D'ing him up in the post because none of the other dudes was trying to play post. So homeboy wasn't gonna get a free ride to the hole on me. I step up, ready to take the thing. Homeboy said, I bet. He must have been a football player. He lowered that shoulder and put it right in the middle of my sternum. I swore I cracked a rib. What did I do? I got the fuck back up when dudes was like, oh, you all right, shorty? Yes, I'm all right. Check fucking ball. That's basketball. It's basketball. How you think she gonna get better if you think that the grown ass women, 33-year-olds, are looking at a 22-year-old saying, "Let me make sure your diaper is. Let me go ahead and swaddle you like you a little baby." I wish somebody would. I would go ahead and I'll cook that person. Ain't nobody cooking people out in the WNBA. We get paid for this. This is how we feed our kids. You think that somebody's gonna take it easy on any player? Hell no. The other day, Aaliyah Thompson. Sorry, I hope I didn't say her name wrong. Thompson or Thomas. She plays for the Connecticut Sun. They basically was up in deep in the playoffs last year. I think they played the Aces for the championship last year. Or was it? Or was it? No. They lost to the Liberty, who played the Aces last year for the championship. She damn near put. She didn't put her in no full Nelson, but Angel Reese came through to the hole, and she was like, "No easy shit. You crazy? I don't care if you're a rookie." She wrapped her around her damn neck and brought her to the ground, and plain simple took that flagrant 2 and walked off. It is what it is. I don't think Angel Reese didn't ask for an apology, and she didn't give one. And that's what we are expecting. That's what we are expecting. We are basketball players. If you were out there and played football and we signed our asses up for football, you think we don't expect we're going to get tackled? You think women are completely oblivious? That's the funny thing about not to offend my homeboys out there, my peoples, you know what I'm saying? Some of my best friends are guys, but some of them are really, really lost right now, thinking that we need to basically treat each other with kid gloves. Do y'all treat each other with kid gloves? You treat guys with kid gloves? Maybe y'all need to, but do y'all treat the women with kids gloves like that? Y'all shouldn't. Not on no basketball field, not on no football field. If it's sports, the level playing field, it is what it is. We saying, all right, first to the end of the block. You think we care if it was a girl or a boy? I would get a t-shirt made saying first to the end of the block. And I would wear that every single day for summer break, period. All day. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? So people are out there talking about, oh, she's writing y'all checks right now. Whether that is quote unquote true or not. None of the rookies should be paying her her or any other rookies any type of favors, because it will obviously show up. I mean, I'm not gonna front. When I used to see Jordan playing back in the day, I used to think that, why didn't I play no D on this dude? I used to think to myself, I mean, maybe that's a New York person basically is looking at D and just being like, yo, that D is really, really hole. That had more holes than Swiss cheese right now. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. I used to look at Emmitt Smith. I'd be like, either he's really good or the defense is really bad. That's not going to happen. If you are going to be the new face of the WNBA, you're going to have to earn that shit every single day. Absolutely. Plain and simple. But you're on your way. You have great stats, so you're doing it regardless. This is what Caitlin Clark said. Let me go ahead and see if I can pull this up right quick. Give me 2 seconds, guys. It's just a new thing that I'm trying out here. I'm loving it. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Let me see if I can find my I don't know why I'm kind of okay. Here we go. Let me see. Presents, and I'm going to share screen. Share screen. All right. I appreciate you guys for let me see. All right, that's what I want to share. And that, all right, let's see. Let me see if I could play this with the sound. It'll be great. Oh man, I'm hoping to y'all can't play the sound. Y'all killing me right now. Right here. Y'all killing me. Let me see if I could try it again. No. Ah man. Nah, that's not what I'm trying to do. Not what I'm trying to do. Oh. Oh man. All right. I was trying to see if I could do something different in the middle of the game, in the middle of the um stop sharing. Let me see if I could come back and maybe try to get that to play another time. But basically she was saying that Caitlin Clark was just like, yo, I'm here to play basketball. I'm not worried about what nobody, I'm not even on social media or what nobody say and all that foolishness. I'm here to play basketball and that's all I'm focused on. And that's what you should be focused on. Don't get wrapped up. Everybody this is the problem. When you get so big, ESPN feels that they have to give their opinion. And ESPN's opinions are usually very, very dumb and skewed because they're trying to make clicks. The ESPN has turned themselves into a very, very large and popular and influential Instagram page where they're just trying to get clicks. They're just trying to make you click on it to make it so that you'll have to go to them for some kind of foolishness or you'll get your narratives from them. That's what the ESPN has turned themselves into. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate the fact that she said that and came out and said that. Hey, Anthony Davis had to sooner or later, turn off the social media. Even that's what he said. At least I hope that he did. But at the same time, that's what he said. Because people were like, "Oh, you're gonna get hurt every single year." Here we go, Mr. Glass. Here we go, street clothes. He basically had to turn all that off, and he gave you his best season, health wise, of all time, and made All NBA first team and defensive team. Shut off the noise and play ball. That's all we ask for. That's all we ask for. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Angel Reese, she's doing her thing. Absolutely. Let me go ahead and see if I can get some stats for her because I feel like she's going to definitely be a double walking for the rest of her career very, very soon. She's averaging 18.6 points, 12 rebounds. She is a walking double right now, baby. With one assist and damn near 50% field goal percentage. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Baltimore stand up. Baltimore stand up. Absolutely. They don't basically just make the wire. They make really good basketball players too. So Angel Reese is out there and she's taking that flack, that rookie heat, you know what I'm saying? And she's basically she's just, learning from her experience and is growing on it. To paraphrase what she said the other day after the Elena Thompson what's her name? Asia or Elena? God, I can't remember her name. Thompson from Connecticut when she clotheslined her, brought her down, got thrown out of the game. She said, not that it's not that I'm a rookie. I'm a player. I'm a basketball player. They're not supposed to be nice to me. I got to back up. And keep going. No, she said, I got back and I kept going. Absolutely. With Teresa Weatherspoon as her head coach. So happy that Teresa Weatherspoon moved on from the Pelicans and went back to the WNBA. She's doing her thing because I don't know. I mean, you gained some experience, absolutely, like Becky Hammon did underneath Popovich, and Teresa Weatherspoon did at the Pelicans. They went back to the WNBA. They brought what they're doing, and they're gonna make great teams. Ooh, Chicago Aces. I see that in the championship for the next couple years. I see it. I'm calling it now. Because especially when Cordoza come back and she's coming through and they locking up all rebounds, get a rebound against them. Get a rebound. They're going to lock up Asia Wilson as best as they can, but they're going to also have to worry about Plume and all them other players out there trying to get their third championship. They might three-peat this year, guys. It's a lot of basketball going out there in WNBA. Y'all need to tune in and go ahead and get it. And also support the WNBA. It's $35 and you get a league pass and you can watch all those games. Even though basically right now you see OWN and all kind of crazy channels, you get all those games that they put on the WNBA channel, you can get all those games. So go ahead and do that and support. Because if you complaining about how they normally play them, they never but they starting to do it now, and what will help to add to their payment during their next collective bargaining agreement is the money that they are able to make ticket sales and TV. Go ahead and support them or don't say nothing. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Cordoza, when she comes back, she's supposed to be coming back in June. She had a shoulder injury. She should be coming back in early June. And I hope that they basically come back and do some great things. Let me go back to some of my comments in here. Nakomi, how far do you think the Lakers are from winning a championship next year? Kimiko, thank you for asking that question. With or without LeBron? Because don't get me wrong, I feel I'm really really upset about the kind of things that LeBron is doing lately to the Lakers. Next year, if he stays for his last year, which I feel like he should at least stay for the last year. If you don't want to sign an extension, do you, son? But at the same time, if you decide to come back in, I'm sure he's going to go ahead and give his best and try to get that second championship for the Lakers, so he could basically try to get that statue outside. He's going to try to do his best. How close I think we are? I don't. I have to be real. I have absolutely faith in my team that we will get back there soon, but I don't think that we're close. Unless we bring back the team that we have and make some changes that we to around the periphery. If we make some changes around the periphery, I feel like we could come back. But if we don't make any changes around the periphery, I feel like we might have to just chill in the play-in for a little bit, and until we get back all of our picks and hopefully start to build back. But I'm not afraid to rebuild. I'm not afraid to rebuild because I'm here for the long haul. He's here for a season. You know what I'm saying? A season, how many years? Either way, he's here for a short term. We are here for long term. So I feel like the Lakers are going to be back soon enough, but it's not going to be overnight. We got to rebuild. We got to get a new star. We got to give Anthony Davis some help. I feel like I'd rather keep Anthony Davis at this time than to keep LeBron, because at least I know that Anthony Davis is here for the long haul. So thank you, Kamiko. I really appreciate your question. She's living up to the hype in her opinions. Absolutely. She's definitely doing what she's here to do. Charter planes. Hey, absolutely. It's about goddamn time. And I hope that it brings a lot more millionaire owners to the WNBA that are able to invest in their players like they are. You see the WNBA players, they're trying to lift their influence and their image out there. They're showing up like the crazy NBA players are showing up like they in couture fashion, like it's fashion week in New York. The WNBA players are showing up just like that too, and I appreciate them for that, especially the aces. They know that they're being watched, and they coming up dressed to the nines, absolutely making a statement with every single outfit, and I appreciate them for that. Nobody could do it like the WNBA do it. It's so many reads within reads within reads for a woman, and you got to appreciate it. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they're not getting rookies getting no love. They're getting some love, absolutely, some rookies, but some rookies deserve love and some rookies don't. I mean, they got to prove it. I mean, Giannis, don't give a damn about Giannis and Joker. They had to prove that shit. They had to get that platform. Nobody's going to give it to them. People were kicking Kobe's ass. People were ready to square off against Kobe Bryant. Swing at that dude because they was mad at how much attention he was getting. But he stood up. He was doing his thing. He was going to basically take them licks or give licks back, and he improved his game year by year by year until championship. And then they couldn't say shit to Kobe. And it was like, oh, I love Kobe Bryant. You wasn't saying that shit when he first came in the league, bro. You wasn't saying that shit first. Social can be toxic. Absolutely. You gotta stay away from it sometimes. You know, I block about 5 to 10 people a day. I'm not mad at you, Dan. I'm not mad at you, man. Do the Lord's work out there and protect your mind. That's what you got to do, man. You got to protect your mind. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to be out here every single day sometimes, but when it's all said and done, I still got family that I got to come back to. So I love talking to y'all and rapping to y'all all the time, but at the same time, I still got family, and the things that are most important to me are here in the real world, not in social. So you got to basically protect yourself. You got to shield yourself up, man. Plain and simple. Gemini Don, what's going on with you, bro? I appreciate you for checking in with me, man. I really appreciate it. Caitlin will be fine as she continues to adjust to WNBA. Angel will be fine too. Absolutely. It's annoying. It's easy. It's either people making this about race between the two, or Caitlin haters. Quick talk. Exactly. Absolutely, Don. Yo, Gemini, I really appreciate the comment. Absolutely, and I completely agree with you, man. I had the Angel Reese comments, or not the Angel Reese, the Angel Wilson and Becky Hammond. They were basically just like plain and simple. They said it, and that's all that needs to be said. Let that narrative die. Let that narrative absolutely die. that the WNBA players have a problem with Caitlin Clark. The only problem with Caitlin Clark is she's a rookie and she needs to earn her fucking stripes. Absolutely. Plain and simple. I You think that I was playing give it the other day, I'm not the other day, sorry, that was like years ago, like at least 6 years ago, a friend of mine, my sister's friend, came through and there was a basketball hoop at my brother's house and we were all out there and I was just shooting a little bit, whatever. And she came out, she was like, "Oh, I see you out here with the ball. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you got." I was like, "All right." Pop, pop, pop. Hit her with the what's the name? Hit her with the shoulder, step back, fade. She on the floor. Her girlfriend's picking her up, but it's okay. I was like, "You all right? You all right? My bad, my bad. I'm sorry. You okay? You good? Okay, great." Now walk the fuck away. Why? Because it's basketball. I only know one way to play. I only know one way to play. I apologize if I hurt anybody out there, but it's basketball. Do you think I was going to play something different? I was playing football. You think I was going to go out there and play different? If you think I was playing baseball or whatever the hell it was, volleyball, if I was coaching my daughter's volleyball team, I'd be spiking on girls and telling them that you need to get it. Dig down, get on your knees. When you got knee pads, get on your knees and pick that volleyball up off the floor, because that's what you need. That's the kind of this blind, just a belief in yourself that you could block that shot, that you could guard me up, that you could basically stay like you on a on a office chair, swivel your hips, move around, as Rashad would say on the Gills Arena, move around, plain and simple. That's the only way you're going to be able to be out there and get better. We are playing against you and we're still teachers. Why did they think that it's some type of jealousy? That's a small-minded view. You're doing it for clicks, I feel. You're doing it for clicks. I feel like the passive-aggressive foolishness and whatever like that, and also trying to be like, oh, women be like, that's what women be like. No, we be like you. We be like you. If a brand new high school kid stepped out on the court with y'all, you think that you basically would cut him a pass? That would slam on that dude and look at him on the floor and be like, "Check ball, rook." Same thing we doing right here. And I don't think that I think that she has no problem with that. I'm not gonna go back in the past and figure out how she got to wherever she is, plain and simple. It is not my business. But now that you are a professional basketball player, boo-boo, I'm sure that you are ready for the shits, because you better be ready for the shits, because the shits is coming. The talk, the play, the cameras, here it is. You played against the best. And they was I dropped the post the other day when it was just like, yo, they was just like, oh, exactly, Mamba mentality, baby. Listen, Kobe, you don't know. I'd like to believe, and if I ever hear that he complained about it to anybody, but I'd like to believe that Kobe never complained to anybody about it, especially since his daddy was in the NBA. I'm sure his daddy said, and "Well, yo, pops, they making me go get donuts. They making me go get a cheesecake at Junior's over in Brooklyn. So get the cheesecake, my dude. Just say no to Diddy. You just gotta say no to Diddy. You just gotta say no. You gotta tell Diddy no. But get the damn cheesecake, my dude. Why you waiting so long? You take the 3 train and you get off down to downtown Brooklyn. You can get it and you can get back to wherever the hell Diddy's house is within half an hour, hopefully without having to make no exchanges on the trains. That's all I'm trying to say. Do what you got to do. That's all I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Plain simple. It's basketball. Women on men is basketball. She has to earn her stripes. It's like everybody else has to earn them stripes. I'm glad that they basically showed that they gave the same love, quote unquote love, to Angel Reese also. And I'm sure Cardozo are going to get the same thing, plain and simple. Every last word, every last time, plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? So let's play ball. Check ball. WNBA is off and going. It's a season. I can't wait to take my daughter to some games out here at the Atlanta Dream Games. I'm going to take some and I'm going to basically take some video and I'm going to put it up there and I'm going to hopefully do what I can. Maybe I could interview some people and see what they feel about it. You know what I'm saying? But this is basketball. It's just the fact that she has a spotlight on her, but that's okay. Jordan had a spotlight. Everybody had a spotlight. Braun had a spotlight. She going to have to just do a Braun. That's just what it comes down to. Caitlin Clark's gonna have to do a Braun. Either she's gonna live up to the expectations or not. But Angel Reese, I'm not gonna front. Angel Reese is my candidate for rookie of the year. Just gonna say that. Plain and simple. That's it. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, Angel Reese though, she's my queen. She's basically should be the MVP. If it doesn't go to Arika, let me see if I can get her name again. Agombawali. I liked her from last year. She's been in some games, she's been in some commercials and everything like that. And I hope to continue to see her, put her out there. She's a beast, y'all. She's a beast. Absolutely. Absolutely. We go. All right. So that was the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to some NBA conversations, guys. Let's go to some NBA conversations. Of course, it's the Lakers and the other 29. You know what I'm saying? It's everybody else. We did the WNBA. Let's go to the NBA side. So on the NBA side, it's Lakers and them other dudes that's back there trying to catch up. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Even if Boston wins one, congratulations. You got two in the last, 40 years? Congratulations. The last time y'all really was doing things, I was 7. I'm in my 40s. So, it's about time. That's all I gotta say. It's about time. y'all might win one. Y'all might win one. Because personally, I feel like whoever come out the West is gonna hand Boston their ass because they haven't had to do nothing. Keep on getting these young teams who actually just happen to be healthy. That's basically what happened with Boston this year. So it is what it is. But we got a great matchup tonight. Of course, it's gonna be the nope, it's Sunday. So we have the Timberwolves and the Mavericks. They are coming on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. That should be 5 p.m. Western Standard Time, guys. I mean, it should be a good game. We're going to be in Denver. I'm not Denver, sorry. Last series. This is going to be in Dallas. The Timberwolves were able to pull off some games on the road, but at the same time, I feel like they done woke up a monster. Not purposely though. Hold on. My bad, guys. I hate when I take a beer to the head and it basically just fizzles up on me. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't have to be that way. Shouldn't have to be that way. But anyway. Yeah, so we have tonight the Minnesota Timberwolves are going against the Mavericks tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I feel like they woke up a monster. I don't know. I was hoping that Minnesota would be able to at least win one game when they were home, but Mavericks were able to pull out these games, but they were close games. That tells me that Minnesota has the ability to win a game, but for some reason they don't have maybe the right defensive rotations. That whole switch, that pick and roll switch with Gobert on Luka. The second I saw that, I said, "Oh, they let that happen again." There goes the neighborhood. If that is what they're gonna live with, this is gonna be a very, very short series. Very short series. I still had Minnesota. I'm the kind of person that even if I'm wrong, even if I fail, I'm still gonna stick with my original opinion. I made the opinion for a reason. I felt that defense and the amount of talent that they have on Minnesota can beat the Dallas Mavericks, but at the same time, it also comes down to when you have two stars, as good as your defense is, you still have to have offense, because your defense can slow them down maybe, but your offense has to be still here. your offense can't go down as your defense declines. I mean, I know energy basically is going to basically come down a little bit when you're guarding the best guys, and they're running off adrenaline. So if you're letting your energy deplete and their adrenaline is catching up right at the end of the game, it's going to be a wrap. But I hope that the Minnesota Timberwolves can prove me wrong tonight, because if they don't, good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. Sorry, Ira. I had to put the kids to bed. It's time to go home to Dallas. I'm gonna go home. I'm just saying, Minnesota, it's gonna sound like a really, really sad song, guys. Very, very quickly. Yeah. So I'm hoping that Minnesota could pull out a win tonight, and if not, it's over. Pacers, bro, they still in it. This ain't over yet. I'm mad at y'all, for real. They don't even have Porzingis yet. They don't even have Porzingis back yet. How y'all gonna basically do all this and don't even have Porzingis back? So it's a wrap. Especially with Halliburton out with a hamstring, it's a wrap. So Indiana, y'all did well. The in-season tournament representatives. We're both pretty much out. So see y'all in Cancun. Um, so it's gonna be Boston on one side and whoever I hope to beat Boston on the other side. So Dallas, if it's gonna be you, aha, I think y'all might get it. But if it's Minnesota, I have a better thought that Minnesota could beat Boston than Dallas because of the defense. We're gonna see. It's gonna be an interesting end to the season, guys. It's gonna be an interesting end to the season. It's getting close. It's getting close. Also in other things in sports, NHL. Let me see what's going on right now. It's into the Eastern and Western Conference in the NHL. Also, I always love that due to the fact when I was young and I was just starting to get into basketball. Watching the Knicks play the Houston Rockets in the playoffs and the finals, I realized that the first time when I was watching, I was like, hold up, the New York Rangers, the NHL team, the hockey team in New York is also in the finals. They ended up winning. The Knicks lost to Houston, but it's okay. Ever since then, I was just like, okay, I know when the NHL is going to play, and it's going to be during their playoffs and finals is going to be the same time with the NBA. And I like that. Always like that. Although I hate after the NBA and the NHL are over, we just have baseball. I'm not a baseball fan. I root for my Yankees, but at the same time, if I could root for anybody else, it'll be against baseball. Yeah, baseball's not my favorite. But this is what it is. I'm here for it. I love sports. Call me a sports fan, guys. Call me a sports fan. Absolutely. Rangers in 94. That was my year. I was just like, oh, I love basketball and I love NHL. I love hockey. You know what I'm saying? I was just getting into my sports. I love sports basically. And that was a great year in New York. Although we fell short, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Let me go back to some comments real quick before I get off and I take off for you guys. Oh, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the Lakers before I leave. Let me just go over some comments real quick. Ant-Man needs to change his diet. Should be tired at 22. You right. At 22, son, I'm sorry now. After basketball practices when I was 22 years old, I used to be like, all right, coach, I'm gonna holler at you. I'm gonna go get some food. Drive down to McDonald's. Let me get a double quarter pounder with cheese, supersized fries, supersized Coca-Cola with two apple pies. 2 apple pies. And if you don't got apple pies, I don't want it. That was me after every practice. I was doing 2 days in practice and playing basketball, playing pickup regardless. Because I was working work study for the gym too. So I was playing basketball all through the day. And then also I was basically putting up shots during the game. It is what it is. And I was basically eating crazy. But that caught up with me. You can't let that, I could imagine if I was eating actually healthy, what I could have been. But at the same time, yeah, you need to take care of your body. Absolutely need to take care of your body. Shouldn't be tired at 22. I think that is more mental. I think it's more mental than it is physical. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I like Ant-Man. Gemini said I like Ant-Man, But if he doesn't bring it, Mavs are gonna go up 3. Yep, absolutely. Mavs are hungry, absolutely. Luca's hungry because he knows that this will definitely cement his legacy. Absolutely, Kyrie with the moccasins, bro. Sell those moccasins. I will get a pair. I want a pair of Kyrie moccasins. You are a goat just for wearing those moccasins, Kyrie. Absolutely. No doubt. No doubt. So, yes, Kyrie and Luca, if they got to drop 40 on your head each, they going to do it. So, Ed, you need to talk to your team and get their mind ready because what's coming tonight ain't gonna be no joke. Ain't gonna be no joke. 3 hours and counting. 3 hours and counting. Yeah. So yeah, PJ Washington is helping the Mavs big time. Absolutely. Derek Lively, the second, is absolutely helping them also because they, I mean, yeah, what's the dude's name? That they got from Washington. I can't remember his name. But he's doing okay, but he's damn near unplayable by the end. Gafford. Damn near unplayable. So you might as well basically, get him out of there and just put Lively and put Lively. No. You got to have those two dudes because because Minnesota has a lot of length on them, but I don't know. They just can't. They don't know how to play two superstars. That is the perfect recipe. That is perfect recipe. Let the Mavericks. If you mess around and let the Mavericks win to this year, they're gonna make their team better, and it's gonna be hard to beat them next year because damn Denver. Murray ain't no Kyrie. He sure ain't. Murray ain't no Kyrie. You're gonna have Luca and Kyrie with some good defensive bigs who could put the ball back in the basket, and a wing like PJ. We messing around, guys. We messing around. Mavs might go ahead and get 1 and 2. So we gotta do. Anyway, yeah. So lastly, before I leave, guys, I just want to leave y'all on a good note for my Laker fans out there. Hey, y'all. We gonna be all right. I tell you now, several years ago when that whole entire situation came about and LeBron was looking to leave and go somewhere, I was like, oh, you know what? He's gonna come to the Lakers. Why? Because I'm a writer. You couldn't write that script any better. After he wins a championship for his hometown team and he won 2 championships with a rando team. Of course, how do you finish off that career? You come to the Lakers and win the championship here. Oh my goodness, he's cemented as a great. But I didn't want it to happen because I knew that with LeBron comes great fuckery. Not responsibility, great fuckery. He's going to want you to remake your team in his image. Year by year. Not just 1 year. Every year he's going to want you to revamp that shit. Why? I mean, I get it. Yes, make moves. That's basketball. I mean, if you basically was playing pick'em and you had your 5 and you basically you playing a pickup game, you know what I'm saying? One dude leaves. You're not gonna pick the worst player to pick it. You're gonna pick the best player who came through and was waiting for a run. You're gonna pick him to come and replace that dude. I get it. But now he's basically doing too much. I get it. He's trying to do everything. He has the joystick and he's trying to do everything he possibly can. He's trying to A, B, A, B, A, X, Y, X, Y. He's trying to do the combos. You're doing too much, son. You're doing too much. Don't get me wrong. We demand excellence here. But excellence is not what we've been doing. And what we've been doing is following your goddamn lead. So you need to take several seats, bro. Because if you think that what is best for the Lakers is whatever you think you're doing, you have been proven wrong. And all you're doing is swinging your weight around and you ain't got that much left. Lots of length, no girth, period. That's all I got to say. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying? You're swinging a lot around right now, but you're not following up with all the moves that we have made. You would think that we should have 3 championships by now. But you're not doing a lot, son. You're not doing a lot. You're doing a lot for yourself. But the Laker fans and the Laker community have been here before you got here, and we will be here after you. We were here before Magic, and we will be here after Magic. We have been here before Kobe, and we will be here after Kobe. We'll be here. We be here before Shaq, and we'll be here after Shaq. And name all those stars for the whole entire NBA history. Franchises like the Lakers don't come around dime a dozen, and we will always put ourselves before you. And we'll play this game for as long as we need to play this game. I mean, come on now. Y'all all have dated somebody and, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you like to have that? No problem. You know what I'm saying? For as long as we need to be here. No, you want to, you like that? I mean, I'm not big on Domino's pizza. I'd rather this pizza. But, you like Domino's? We get Domino's, no doubt. We're going to get Domino's every single goddamn weekend. As long as you basically doing and give me what I need to get. But, you know what I'm saying? Once I ain't get what I need to get, I hate fucking Domino's. Domino's sucks. Domino's sucks. You know what? We're going to get Papa John's right now. Even though I hate Papa John's, I'd rather Domino's. But seriously, you know what? We're going to change it up. I'm going to go get this mom and pop shop pizza over here because you know what? They be coming with it. And you know what? Over there, homegirl's hooking me up with the garlic knots every weekend. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while she give me more fries. Hey, last weekend she gave me an extra chicken finger. I just said thank you. That's all I basically said. But it is what it is, but you still promising to give me another ring? Oh, you mean like how you've been promising me to give me another ring for the last 4 years? Oh, okay. We've been doing everything you wanted us to do. We gave you Russ. We've been trading every single player we had. All the players that might have been, in competition with you as you get older. Not saying that you're not good, son. You're not good, but I mean, you good, but I see a lot of players out there that might have been just basically up under your coattails. And, great players to me love to have great players up underneath them and make them as good as them. That's the great players I know, especially great players that basically show that they willing to learn. Great players, MVPs make the players around them better. And this is what they told Kobe. That's what they told Kobe. So, here's to the LeBron James era. Be it done this year or next. We will remember you, and we will move on. It is what it is. The show must go on. But Laker fans out there everywhere, please go ahead and like the video if you haven't done so before. Please go ahead and subscribe. If you come in here late, you know what I'm saying, you watching the video after the fact, that's what's up. I appreciate you so much. Please go ahead and like and subscribe. Subscribe. There's no way. Subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It don't take no time. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Share me with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Plain simple. There's a lot of people out there who want a new voice, want to hear somebody get belligerent on a goddamn mic. I'll do that all day. I'm from Brooklyn. We live to get belligerent on a mic. I grew up with DJs. I'll get belligerent on a mic. Belligerent all day long on the mic. I'll get belligerent. But absolutely, especially when I talk about the things that I love, like basketball. Well, like football. I'm coming back with my football takes soon too. My Giants is out there trying to do the things, but all the teams out there also are trying to do their thing. So we're going to come back soon. Me, by myself, or with friends, and I'm going to holler at people and see if they basically want to, do some things too. And holler and talk with me about this. But we're going to talk soon. I love y'all forever. Absolutely. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate you, bro. Really, really appreciate you. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But all the people out there, all the other ones out there, please, the real ones, the real friends, the real fans, the real players, the real sports players out there who know sports is sports no matter what gender. You get what you get in where you fit in, and you get everything you can out of it. And love every single bruise and scar. Forever. To y'all out there, take care of one another, each other. Take care of yourself. Get out there and run a little bit. Walk up some stairs. You know what I'm saying? Get you a Fitbit or Apple Watch and start to track your movements. You know what I'm saying? Your health is so important out there. Check and figure out what your blood pressure is, what's going on. Go in, especially y'all out there who got jobs with health coverage. Y'all are absolutely out of your mind if y'all not going to the dentist and the doctor. You know what I'm saying? Figure out what's going on with your life so you can take care of yourself and help take care of your loved ones. But to all y'all out there, I wish you one thing, especially in these hot days. It's getting hot here in Georgia. It's about to be 90 today. If it's not 90 already, I pray that you will always find water and shade. Peace to you. Love y'all.